What's good, YouTube? Drop Down TV. Like, comment, subscribe, share my page. Trying to get this channel up and running. So here we go again, America. Once again. So now they have finally given this chick, I think her name is Amber Guyger, 10 years in prison for killing your boy out. You know the story. If you clicked on this button, I'm pretty sure you know how the story went. Mama said she had a long day at work, came home, got off on the wrong floor, opened the door, was a black man sitting on the couch eating ice cream. She opened fire. Thought it was an intruder. Here we go with the blindside stories again, but that's what she told police, which her being a police officer herself, she should have known that didn't make no sense, but here we go. That was her story. She stuck to it. She did a 12-hour shift, I think she said. Like, she's the only one to do 12-hour shifts. I do 10 day in and day out. This is my schedule. We do 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. But her story was she did a long 12-hour shift, came home, got off on the wrong floor, opened the door. Here was his brother eating ice cream on the couch, enjoying a beautiful day in the neighborhood, watching television. She opens fire thinking he was a threat. Now, whether a black man sitting on the couch eating ice cream seem a threat to anybody in his own house, but fast forward that, here we go. So they finally give her 10 years in jail. Now, is that enough time? Nah, not at all. Because if you do your homework, people, I know Tyrone down the street did 15 for selling drugs. I know a little shorty that did a little B&E, ain't hurt nobody. Went to somebody's house, stole a TV and a couple of games. They gave him 7, 8 years. I mean, the cat burglar charge. I mean, which is ridiculous. So you're telling me just because you're a cop, and I thought this is what y'all are trained for, to be aware of your surroundings and know what's going on and to be aware at all times. So you being a cop, I don't care if you did do 12 hours, you being a cop, you're telling me your frequencies is not on enough to know you're not on the right floor. And then you open the door, and see somebody sitting on the couch. It didn't dawn on you first. Well, step back, let me make sure this is the right floor, the right door before you open fire. Nah, so I'm assuming you just opened the door, seen a black man open fire, which is crazy. But I did all that to say, what's going on with the brother? What's going on with my man brother? Why do you want to hug the chick? And that's why I said about the story in the world. Man, this story got so many loopholes. And, all of a sudden, how does she becomes the one to need comfort when she's the aggressor here? But then you go to court, you got the dead brother's brother asking the judge, well, can I give her a hug? He all emotional in the courtroom. Then you got the judge even saying good words about the girl, giving the girl hugs and all that. But damn, do y'all X out the fact this is the same lady that just killed the brother cold-bloodedly sitting on his couch in his own house? So you were telling me that all that makes sense to y'all? Come on, man. I may not be the sharpest knife out of the drawer, but one thing about it, I'm damn sure not the dullest. I've been through too much, seen too much. And a lot of y'all know the story. It's something about this story that just don't make no sense to me. The story don't make no sense to me. Like, 10 years? Y'all give 10 years. Y'all tried to fry Michael Vick for some pit bullshit that he wasn't even at home. That was his brother. But you have a white lady that kills a black man sitting in his own house, and y'all offer her 10 years. But I guess y'all figure like, yeah, be satisfied with the 10, because you see what happened to Trayvon Martin killer. He got rich off of donations and ended up selling his gun and got filthy rich and fell off the face of the earth. So I'm figuring like, yeah, you take the best of whatever they got to offer you. And this is insane. This is the way America's ran, though. Hands down, America is one of the wickedest places in the world to live, and most of us don't even know it. When racism is there, but we brush it under the rug like it don't even exist, and it starts with the upper hierarchies that twiddles down to the stupid people amongst the streets and the people that's on these YouTube videos and not calling y'all stupid, but you understand what I'm going to. It's not our decision. whether this girl gets more than 10 years or not. I mean, there's more go on to this justice system than we could really put a finger on. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of things that go on in the world, yo. It's like we live in a world with one eye open, one eye closed. You never you never see things for the true value. Because for some reason, this story is just odd to me. It's just something about this story and the way it played itself out in the end. In the beginning, see, you have no other choice but to somewhat kind of believe situations is going on because this is what the news is feeding you. Black man get gunned down, blah, 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 by a cop. So off rip, this is what we do. We take everything for face value. Okay, that's what happened. But then you fast forward this situation up until now and see how everything is played out in the courtroom. But do you think if that had been, let the shoe had been on the other foot, do you think if it had been a black cop that went inside a white lady house sitting on her couch eating ice cream on the wrong floor or not, do you think they would have gave that same black individual 10 years? Do you think they family would want to hug and condone and do the things that just happened in this case? I don't think so. I mean, this is a cruel world we live in. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a sad. I'm happy for the justice because she could have got off scotch-free like everybody else do. So am I happy for finally getting 10% of what you consider justice? Because 10 years is really not everything, but it's a start. 10 years, I mean, she'll be home in good behavior in 5. So you're looking to tell me, Black America, your life is worth 5 years? And come on, y'all do the math. Mama's be home in 5 years if she could do good behavior. So a black person's life is really worth 5 years if you get convicted guilty. If you get convicted guilty, found guilty, you could kill somebody, a black person in their home, eating ice cream, watching TV, and get 5 years. And come home and live a scotch-free life like ain't nothing ever happened. Yo, it's Drop Down TV, and I'm out.